Howdy!
Good morning. My name is Doug McCoy. I am a general studies leaning towards international studies major at the Texas A&M University. But more importantly, I am the loudest and proudest member of the Fighting Texas Aggie class of 2013. Hey! Before I start, I'd just like to say thanks to everyone who either came to our car wash or helped out, donated, because we are raising money for Mexico mission and for our Crossville mission. And if we raise $3,000, we're going to shave Joel Neely's rat off. So. Well, I'm here this morning to kind of impart some of my infinite wisdom and knowledge on you seated here this morning. The topic for our speech this morning is God's eyes rest upon you, and what does it mean? Well, for me, it means basically this. God is always there, He is always watching, He is always loving, and He is always listening. And not only that, but He is counting on us, seated here this morning, to carry out His word. Through most of my life in this church, I took the whole Jesus thing for granted. I'd come to church on Sunday mornings looking forward to big church so we could fill in those colored kids programs, which are awesome. And this habit lasted all the way into high school. I would come to church on Sunday mornings for the wrong reasons, which was mainly just to hang with my friends and eat some donuts. Sunday nights were much the same. I constantly focused on anything but God. And also, my sophomore and junior year, I skipped out on a mission trip because I thought it was too much work. But then some very influential people in the church taught me, probably unknowingly, the most important lesson I've ever learned. A lesson that I wish I could have known since the beginning. Are y'all ready? All right. Always give more of yourself than you ever thought possible. Every day, always give more of yourself than you think you can. Some of you may remember Ron's sermon a few weeks or months ago, where he said, if you always do the same thing, you will always get the same results. Well, if you always give however much you think your maximum amount of giving is, that's how much you're ever going to get out. For example, mission trip this year was awesome. It absolutely changed my life. How? Because when I woke up at 6:30 a.m. Tuesday morning that week with a headache, sore all over, starving and thirsty, I went to God in prayer. And I asked Him not only to give me the strength to get through the day, but so I could make that day better and more energetic than the one before that. And it was. And at any time during that day, you could have looked at me and there'd be a kid on my shoulders yanking on my ears and a kid on my leg saying Bigfoot. But I was able to get through the day with God's help. I did the same thing Wednesday and Thursday morning, and the same thing happened during the day. And after all the kids were dropped off on the last day, I could barely hold myself upright. But through God, I was able to push my boundaries and give more than I ever thought possible, and I can't even describe the reward for doing that. So what does it mean when I say that God's eyes rest upon you? You sitting here. You guys back there. It means that God is counting on you to carry out His word and spread His light to the world. The only way we will ever be able to accomplish that is to always, always use the power of God's love to give more than we ever thought we could. And I guarantee you, if everyone in this room would do that next week, and the week before, and the week after that, we'll change the world. Thanks and gig.